The Wedding and the Wonder. A few days later, Jesus and his new friends were invited to a big wedding party in a town called Cana. Jesus' mother, Mary, was there too. Everyone was laughing, dancing, and having a wonderful time under the festive lanterns. But then, a problem arose. The host ran out of drinks for the guests. The music softened, and the happy chatter turned to worried whispers. Mary saw the host's sad face and went to her son. "Jesus," she said quietly, "they have no more wine." Jesus looked at his mother with love. "My time to show everyone who I am has not yet come," he said gently. But Mary knew her son's kind heart. She trusted him completely. Mary turned to the servants who were standing nearby, looking helpless. She pointed to Jesus and told them, "Do whatever he tells you to do." The servants nodded, wondering what he could possibly do to help. Near the entrance stood 6 enormous stone jars, taller than a small child. They were empty. Jesus walked over to them and said to the servants, "Fill the jars with water." The servants hurried to the well and brought back pitcher after pitcher of cool, clear water. They poured and poured until every single one of the giant stone jars was filled to the very brim, with water sloshing over the sides. "Now," Jesus said calmly, "draw some out and take it to the master of the feast." One of the servants dipped a cup into the jar. He looked at the liquid in the cup, then at Jesus, his eyes wide with surprise. It was no longer water. The servant carried the cup to the master of the feast. The master took a sip, and his eyebrows shot up in delight. He had no idea where this delicious drink had come from, but it was the best he had ever tasted. The master called the bridegroom over. "You have saved the best for last," he exclaimed, laughing. The bridegroom looked confused, but the servants who had filled the jars with water knew exactly what had happened. They knew Jesus had performed a miracle. This was the very first miracle that Jesus performed, turning plain water into the most wonderful wine. When his disciples saw this, they understood that he was truly special. Their belief in him grew strong, like a tiny seed sprouting into a mighty tree,